for the speed. What's good? What's good? What's good, folks? It's a brand new week. It's another Wednesday, so guess what that means? It's a brand new episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. I'm your host, Jay.
And I am your host, Pocket.
What's good, folks? It's another week. It's another day. It's another Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in to a brand new episode where we're going to get right into it today. But first, let's pay some bills real quick.
PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly B. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. I am your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Pocket. What is up, everybody? Last time that I checked,
there was 5 changes in my name. Nah, let me stop.
You know, it's been a wonderful, wonderful week. Everywhere, huh? Everywhere. We got the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. Want to do shout out. We're going to start with sports and entertainment because you know what? We got a lot of serious stuff we want to talk to. We want to actually go in depth with. So we're going to touch these other things real quick. Just touch them, like touch.
So no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No.
We're just going to speed, not really speed through. First things first.
Dave Chappelle. Oh, man. I don't know if you saw the video or not.
I sent you the video.
Oh, man.
I sent you the article.
I read the article, but I saw the TMZ video.
So those of you that don't know, we're just going to give you the Cliff Notes version.
If you haven't known.
Somebody tried to Will Smith him, and they ended up in the ambulance.
What a broken arm.
But no, you gotta go tell the full story. Chris Rock was there, and he said, "Was that Will Smith?" So there you have it, folks.
Well, here's the thing. Dude had a gun and a knife on him.
No, it was a gun. It was a plastic gun that was a knife. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
A plastic gun that if you pulled the trigger, it shot out a knife. So, shout out for his security and stuff like that. And he said that, because of everything going on with Will Smith, he got to beef up security because he don't want the alphabet people to come after him. And then he said during this set, after they got the guy, "Were you trans?" Or was he trans or something, like coming after me?
Yeah. I remember he said that. But it just goes to show, like, at the end of the day, we keep saying it. We're going to continue to say it. Do better, folks. Do better. And at the same time, it's just a lot of bullshit that's going on. It's a lot. There's no reason why a man that's doing his job, bringing entertainment, bringing laughs, doing X, Y, and Z to make sure that everybody is comfortable has to deal with that. There's no reason whatsoever. I don't care who you are. Shout out again to his security for handling that. Because and if you saw the video, the way my man Dave Chappelle was running after him.
Now you gotta remember, Chappelle and him was hit the weight room, so we're not the same little skinny guy anymore. So yeah. And his son's been boxing, so that means he's been boxing. So, hey, call it what you will.
And now let's talk boxing. This Saturday, oh my God, what great action. That's Shakur Stevenson. Shouts out to Shakur Stevenson for unifying the junior welterweight titles. Shouts out to you, bro. Can't wait to see what you're about to do next. Oh, yeah, I see that you got engaged. Congratulations.
I got 2 things to say. One thing about that and another thing. You can talk about that fight, but the fight of the night was in New York. For women, undisputed, it was Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. That fight right there is set. I understand why now they wanted Bob Arum to push it back a week or something, the Shakur Stevenson fight, because honestly, more people talking about that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight. It was wow. It was actually nonstop from round 1 to round 10. And they're going to run it back more than likely. They both said they want to do it, and they're going to probably do it in Ireland now. It was in New York, sold out in the Garden. First time ever.
I didn't get a chance to actually watch that, though. But it was a good fight.
It was a hell of a fight. It was that could be the fight of the year, and it was women. And you know they don't ever give them their play.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still trying to see what Clarissa Shields is going to do.
Well, with her and Savannah Marshall can get the paper signed, go ahead and get that thing done. That's going to probably be another one that you're going to look at for fight of the year. But I'm telling you right now, I know that some of you dudes, that's one point now. I'm going to talk about y'all. And some women too. You know, they don't believe in women with boxing. But it's come a long way. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking there's people out there that talking about women, blah, 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 need to go do this. It's the same way they talk about the WNBA. The same way they talk about the WNBA. Am I right or wrong?
True.
And we both go to WNBA games, enjoy ourselves.
There's some women that hit harder than men.
Some get in the ring with men. Like, I mean, if y'all don't know, I'm gonna give you a little history on Katie Taylor. She wasn't always allowed to box in Ireland. She fought for the women's right to box in Ireland. When she was younger, about 10, 11 years old, she was in the ring with boys knocking them out. So give you an idea, this girl ain't no joke. Amanda Serrano used to be a UFC fighter. And then, mixed martial arts. Let's not confuse it. Mixed martial arts. UFC is just a brand. So mixed martial arts fighter. And then she decided to box full time. And then, I mean, that's her first loss in, I think, 30-something matches. She's 42-2 now. So give you an idea, these women, they put their hearts on the line. They put a show on. I mean, it was beautiful to see. There was not a dry eye. There was not anybody not cheering. Now, Shakur Stevenson fight, I said we're going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. That was it.
You know what's funny? If you watch that fight, you know that Valdez was Canelo Alvarez's boy. And if you would have seen some of the highlights on YouTube that Canelo Alvarez's face while he was in the ring trying to shout instructions to him, he was lost. Valdez couldn't do anything. Shakur Stevenson is that dude.
I will give Valdez credit in this aspect. I didn't think he had such a solid chin the way that he does. Because there were some shots that Shakur Stevenson...
You see this guy right here? I told him beforehand, the man knocked somebody out with where his jaw was broken. And he had to get it stitched up after the match, and he won. That ought to tell you how tough this dude is. 31-1 now. I think.
Yeah, 30-1.
30-1.
30-1. Yeah. So don't give him an extra win.
I did give him an extra win because he did beat the steroids charge. But we're not gonna go there. I'm sorry, I had to do it. But you know what? Shout out to Valdez. He put up a valiant effort. He was just overmatched.
Let's talk NBA playoffs right now, bro.
Man, I hope that nobody with a pacemaker is watching these playoffs because you're going to be hooting and hollering and shooting and showering.
I got to say this year, I'm impressed with the first round of playoffs and going into the second round. I'm fairly impressed. John Morant, you see that dunk?
He's doing it every round.
Every round.
At least, actually, no, I say every game.
Consistently.
Consistently.
I got to shout out everybody that's made it to the second round. The Grizzlies, the Golden State Warriors, the Mavericks, the Suns, Philly, Boston, who else? Miami, and Milwaukee. Shouts out to all the teams that made it. You guys are putting up a value. I did. No, you actually said it for me. Thank you. Such great games so far. Hasn't been completely blowouts. Great games, I have to say. Great games.
Great series. Got to touch on baseball real quick. Shout out to Dusty Baker, the winningest African-American coach in Major League Baseball. I know some of y'all don't care about baseball, but if you understand the
significance.
The significance of that 2,000 wins. He reached it yesterday, and he's the, I think, sixth coach with 2,000 wins and 40 playoff wins. Now, hasn't won a World Series yet. That's the only thing they think that is keeping him from the Hall of Fame. But I think they got to put that man in there. I'm sorry. There's no reason why not. You can't tell me. 2,000 wins, 40 playoff wins. That's not common. And then every time he comes in there, he changes the franchise around. He's just known as a changer.
Well, shout out to you.
So shout out to him.
Now, what we gonna do? We gonna get into our current events. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some ish to talk about this week, folks.
So
But
if you only turned in for the sports,
that was it.
next thing we got a disclaimer coming up. So let's get these bills done.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good. Today, I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. So, disclaimer, huh? I guess I better do the disclaimer.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it. For those that are sensitive. And those that don't like certain type of racy subjects.
Dicey subjects, racy subjects, anything that
controversial subjects.
If you're one of those people that say, I'm your friend, but we can't discuss this, guess what? Now's your time.
We're going to discuss it now. So, yeah, parental advisory. So, Pocket, did you know that there's still sundown towns? For those that don't know what a sundown town is, let me explain it to you. Way back in the day, there were certain towns that would allow people of color to go into the town to conduct business, conduct work, whatever they need to do during the day. Now, at a certain time, typically around 6 o'clock in the evening when the sun goes down, there's a siren that goes off. That's your cue to say, hey, I need to get out this town. Now, the problem with that, if you're caught in a sundown town when the sun is down, you're indefinitely locked up, subject to torture, subject to
lynching.
Okay. The problem is that there's still towns like this that exist. Yes, it's not publicized. No, it's not gratified or anything of that nature. A lot of people don't know about it. Well, guess what? It's our job to inform you about this.
Oh, you know what you forgot about the ANA and the Napa too.
Oh yeah, Anna and Napa. So if you're in the South and you happen to see signs that say Anna, ANNA, or Napa, NAPA,
make sure you make it a point to go in that store.
Why? Because that means Anna means ain't no niggas allowed. Napa means no African people allowed. Just think about that, folks.
So, where do I chime in at? I'm not really chiming in about it. You know, we've said before, BLM. I'm just gonna say that, BLM. So they have all of this money that they've collected from people, and what effect are they having? Doesn't seem like they have much to me. How about you?
You know what? I stopped following the whole BLM thing.
I don't watch them. I don't follow them. But guess what? They're still around. They're still getting people's money and not doing anything. So, people, here's my suggestion.
So you think BLM should take a stance in trying to get some of these sundown towns removed?
They should have already taken a stance. But yes, they should have already taken a stance. But you know what? They're so involved trying to get their names put out there and bright lights and all that good stuff with other things that really don't, with nothing actually. I'm sorry, they've been collecting money and they're still collecting money. And what are they doing with it? What are they doing with it? Somebody tell me. Has BLM come to your neighborhood? Trying to get your money? Trying to get you to support them? Probably not. So,
our comments is open, folks, and this is one of those type of subjects where we do value the comments.
Now, if you want to know why I mentioned lynching, I very chimed that in because remember, they just passed a bill, right? The anti-lynching bill.
Yeah, they did.
So remember I said before, it doesn't matter. And we had a couple of people that were saying, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I still think it matters.
Well, if it did, then we wouldn't still have these sundown towns. We wouldn't still have ANA and Napa if it really mattered. Because guess what? You still go in those places. Guess what you're subject to?
Oh, at the end of the day, it's a federal law. So if they get caught, that's one of those things.
But see, the federal law it supersedes in some areas, not all. It only supersedes when it's enforced.
So if that's the case, not to switch subjects, but you just mentioned it. So if that's the case, the whole thing with this abortion thing that's going on really is non-existent, because at the end of the day, even if the federal government steps in, the states can do what they want to do. You're basically
That's
saying.
what they've been doing. Have you not paid attention? Look at Texas. They were the first ones to say no. So when the federal government come back and said, how do I feel about that? I honestly,
I'm a man,
it's your choice.
I'm a man.
It's your choice. It's your body.
That's your opinion. My opinion is, as a man, I can't tell a woman what she can.
That's what I just said. It's your choice. It's your body. Now, mind you, if I'm involved with this, I hope you work to consult me. But at the same time, it is your body. You're going to do what you want with it. It could be a health reason. It could be anything. You don't love me. You don't like me. It was just an accident. Fine.
True.
And you want to do that. But at the same time, you make that choice. And I say, I want to keep it. And you ask me for the money to take care of it. All right, let's not go there. Or should I?
Nah, that's another topic. That's another topic. But
True Lou, you're not on restriction. We can see you, man. We can see you. You're not on restriction again. You gotta behave, bro. Gotta behave.
Shouts out to True Lou. We getting your comments, bro. We getting your comments.
But yeah. Laws are just, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna say this. My problem with law is it's only good when it's enforced. And as we know, being people of brown, black, red, non-Caucasians, Caucasian, thank you. Non-Caucasian, you will understand the laws don't count for us. So no matter what they say, the laws don't count. I hate to say it. Until we get people that make a difference, that are going to enforce this, they don't count. So how do we get rid of these sundown towns? How do we enforce it? Like I said.
Would you be bold enough to go through a sundown town after sundown?
Are you really asking me that question?
I am.
Are you asking me that question?
I sure am.
So you know me well enough to answer that question. But for you of you that don't, you're damn right. I'll go out there with my bells on. I'll go out there blasting NWA. Nipsey, Tupac, Biggie. They'll be like, what in the... Who let this mirror up in this town? Because that's what's going to happen. And then when you approach my car.
Now, the reason why I asked that question is because it leads me to believe that there's a lot of stuff that's going on. And forgive my language to the people that's out there that believe in censorship, but I am absolutely fucking flabbergasted at all the race baiting that's going on right now.
Yeah. Wow. See how that was actually our next subject, race baiting. So those of you that don't understand race baiting, it's when, actually I'm going to say it, when the news media or social media or media period conforms a subject where it's black or white or brown and white or exactly, or blocked, or they just make it. I'm only laughing because of the comments that are coming in. But bro, we got you. But they gear it towards to bait the races into hating each other and fighting and doing all of this. One of the things that is really harping on me right now, that OnlyFans girl in Florida. And apparently it was the second one in a month. Okay. The one that she killed her black boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And then the neighbor that was crazy about her said, oh, they've been arguing before. And I heard that he hit her.
That never happened.
No, actually, there has not been confirmed yet. But then she got arrested and was let go. At the hotel bar with her dad with bloody clothes on. I don't know. Where's the race baiting at? Because the gentleman was black. He was African American. African American women took a hating towards him. Well, he got what he deserved because he bashed us because of the experiences he had. How many black women out there bash black men because of experiences they had?
Or even go to the furthest extent of saying, hey, girl, you got yourself a white dude. He's gonna take care of you. Da da da. Like they praise the woman for getting a white dude, but the moment that a black dude goes out and gets a white woman, oh, he can't handle his own race. And I'm tired. I'm just tired of hearing about all that. Why can't we just love who the hell we love?
Love. People don't understand. Love really has no color.
No,
it really doesn't. You can't help who you love, but can you?
Nope, you can't. And we're going to put a timeout right here because I do need to say a public service announcement real quick. For all of our fans that are tuning in on Facebook, please find us on our YouTube page. It's at PD&J Media Productions on YouTube. We are going to start broadcasting primarily through YouTube starting June. So getting everybody a heads up. That way you can be able to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button so you can get all the notifications. But yes, definitely tune into our YouTube page beginning in June.
Yes, in June, because Facebook's not shutting us down. They're just stopping podcasts. But I understand it's their only podcast. But as a precautionary, we're going to start using YouTube as our primary focus. Or if you have Twitch, there's a couple other ones out there that we're going to probably start using as well that we do have. But we're going to keep everything coming, keeping your questions and everything coming. But like we said, race baiting, man, it's serious. It really is. If you think about what's going on with that, I mean, how can we stop it? We really can't. We just got to stop feeding into it. Another race baiting, I still say the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. I still go back to that, how we looked at black people. You had some black women. I want a man that supports me like Will Smith does Jada. Really? Do you?
Do you really?
Do you really? She made him that way, and I'm sticking to it.
So we do have a comment. Reason why a lot of black women are getting on him is because it's simple.
His experiences. See, now that's like if you work in customer service, you work for a large company, and somebody said, "All y'all don't care. Every time I go in there, this happens." Same situation. Are you going to sit there and say that everybody in that company really doesn't care? No, that's just the perception of what it is, of the experience that you had. So that's what that comes down to. Your experience is going to, of course, dictate how you feel. Now, let me come back and say this. Do I agree? Because hell no. I'm the product of a black woman. I'm a product of strong black women all around me. Matter of fact, shout outs to, I'm going to first say my sister, Early Meredith, the late Archbishop Nomi C. Durant, Dorothy Taylor, Karen Taylor, Portia Little, Kishara Little, Charlene Ward. Y'all wonder why I'm shooting these people up. These are strong black women that are in my family. Mother's Day on Sunday. So I'm going to shout y'all out. Tiffany Wakefield, shout out to you. I know, and you're a subscriber. Renee Durant, my wife. Yeah, she gets a special shout out. And Jay, come on. I know you got your mom to shoot her out.
Yeah, Gwen Mallory all day. My sister, Mika Mallory. I mean, there's so many monumental, powerful black women in my life that, we just don't bash. I think the whole thing about it is that a lot of people take it too personal.
Yeah. And that's understandable because that's the type of society we're in. And you know what? And I'm not going to say that's society now. Society's always been that way. It's just now you can't get away from it. You can't. You get bashed so much, you get hit from all sides.
So going back to the sundown towns, for those that don't know if you live in the sundown town or not,
you can Google it.
You can Google it. You can actually find out if the town that you live in now was a sundown town and maybe converted over at some point in time. But it's just crazy that we're in 2022 and
it's still
out there. Comment in. One man can only bash people he knows personally. Clearly, his slow ass doesn't even know every woman on earth. Him just slow.
Well, that's him just dead now.
But that's facts, though.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, he can only talk about the situations that he's been in, and if he characterized it to generalize it to make it seem like he was talking about every black woman, let me just say that he's not. I know that if I'm caught in the situation, I'm not going to talk about every woman. I don't know every every black woman that's on the planet. I don't know every person on the planet. So yeah, that's just facts right there. That part.
And I now, what I'm going to say, and I think black women are going to love this when I say this. So coming from my experience, yes, I've had a bad experience with some black women, but at the same time, you don't hear me talking bad about them, do you? Because I respect the black woman. I respect, because my mom was a black woman.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because you got some people that are adopted and they ain't gotten true. So just state that. But birthing us, I was birthed by a black woman. So in saying that, you're damn right I want to support y'all. You're damn right. What he did, I don't exactly. I don't. I just don't it. But at the same time, if somebody say, "Well, he's dead," so he got what he deserved. That's not what he deserved.
No.
That's what I'm getting to. These women that are coming out talking against him. Well, you know what? Who cares? Next story. Put water. I'm going to just step on his grave and keep going. Just grow some flowers. That ain't the right way to do it. Because he's still a black man. Yeah, he had bad experiences, but he's still a black man.
Well, folks, stay tuned. We, as you can see, we have some topics, and we're not even breaking the iceberg of it yet. But stay tuned. Check us out. We'll be right back.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Switch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my god. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now, GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Get it! Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it! GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We back at a brand new episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. During the commercial break, we had a couple of comments come in. I just want to post these real quick. All life on Earth came through her. Biological facts.
Bingo. That's why you ought to respect the black woman.
Second of all, we have a comment. Not what he deserved at all. I don't wish death upon nobody.
Derek Chauvin.
Again, as heartbreaking as that is,
I do.
I can't.
Him, yes. I mean, I can go down a list of people, but I'm just going to stop with that one. We'll just stop with that with Derek Chauvin. How do y'all feel about that, Derek Chauvin? I mean,
great question from our viewers that are tuning in right now. Do you think Derek Chauvin deserved the death penalty or not? I want to take a moment and see these answers, because me personally, I am not the type of person that wish death upon nobody, because you can't take that back. You just can't.
The fact that he had no remorse in what he did and he still doesn't show any remorse, you're damn
so
right.
We have one yes, and we also have some people such as pedophiles. Okay.
That was the other one. Pedophile. Actually, you know what? No, let's not kill them. I'm going to say something worse than death. What do they use to violate the kids with?
Well, another comment. You reap what you sow. Huh. I'm just going to leave it right there. You reap what you sow.
So look like me. Everybody's agreeing with me right now. So
cut them off, huh? Okay. So I guess I'm the only one odd man out. I just can't have that on my.
It's not my conscience, because you know what? You didn't have a conscience when you killed that man. Called for his mother. That means he was dying. He was calling for his mother while he was down on the ground with your knee on his throat. So you had no remorse. So why should I have remorse for you? To each his own. Matter of fact, I'll make it worse for you. Just put him in general population. I'm quite sure we're running into some of his old friends that he arrested.
That's what I say. Put him in gen pop.
It wouldn't last but a week, if that. But
you think so?
I give it a week. I might be generous.
That would be funny if that's funny if he actually ended up by mistake in general pop.
Oh yes,
that would be funny as hell. I'm sorry, it would be.
Oh, wait. But the same man that just said, "Oh, I don't believe in him being killed." What do you think is gonna happen to him in January 5? He ain't going.
He gonna get messed up.
Oh, they're gonna kill him. They're not gonna let him live. You are a dirty cop. That you probably wrong. I have no doubt. They said he had a couple of more issues that he should have not been in his force. So that means somebody in there is gunning for him.
Not to mention he had something against Floyd, George Floyd anyway.
Because they worked at the same bar.
They worked at the same bar, and he was getting more money than what's his name was. See, I'm not even gonna say his name. See, you can say his name all you want to.
Show not show enough. Show not.
Anyway, folks, our comments are open. Right now it's fan mail. What do you guys got for us?
Actually, before we even get into that, you know what? We talked boxing and we totally skipped this week. Not on purpose, because the biggest payday is coming.
Oh, you're talking about Canelo?
Yeah, Canelo's fight this weekend.
Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo. He always fights around that time.
Well, he tries to anyway. But this year, Canelo and Bivol, to me, it's an open fight. Everybody's talking about Canelo's going to do this, Canelo's going to do that. It's open. It's open season this time. It's open season. We're going to see a good fight.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did skip over that on sports. So, our next topic that we're going to talk about, something that a lot of people might not even be paying attention to or not. Pocket, do you think we're going to get another stimulus check?
Hopefully the gas stimulus check. I'm just going to come on. Hopefully the gas stimulus check. I don't give a damn about the stimulus. I want a gas stuff. Strictly give me a gas card. Give me the same card that the police got and everybody else got. Give me that card so I can put gas in my motherfucking car, because it ain't cheap no more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say this. Why the hell is Arizona's gas more respected than Baltimore? That should not be.
Why is Arizona gas a lot more than a lot of places right now?
I mean, I can't, but I just.
So here's the reason why I brought this up, folks. I've been reading some articles lately that they might be branching off and doing another $1,400 stimulus, or like Pocket was saying, the gas stimulus check throughout the course of the remaining calendar year. And the whole reason is, and this is my thought process, the inflation is just getting too high that even the government itself is starting to feel it. So if the government is feeling it, then obviously our economy is taking a bad hit on it. They got to figure out something to do. So my question to you, you get $1,400, what you doing?
I'm sitting on it.
If I get $1,400, I'm investing in gold and silver.
I'm not putting my money anywhere
in physical gold and silver.
Like I'm gonna sit on it, because I gotta think my two little ones. Whew.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Yeah, you sit on it, but what happens one day if something happens? Let's just say a flare happens and knocks out the satellites in space, and now we have no access to money, no access to any livable.
Did I say I was putting it in the bank? I said I was sitting on it. Obviously, this man doesn't understand the word of sitting on it.
You literally gonna sit on it.
I'm gonna sit on it. But no, seriously, I'll be honest with you. Here's my thing. Where in the hell are we getting this money? We are giving money to the Ukraine. We're giving money here. We're giving money there. You're gonna give us more money. This man is giving us our tax money early. That's really what he's doing. I'm gonna come on and say it. He's giving us the tax money early. That's all it is. It's not really a stimulus. It's the money you're earning throughout the year. They're giving it back to you. So here's the thing. Y'all gonna love this. Why not get rid of the damn IRS? They weren't supposed to be around this long anyway. They were only around to fund the wars, World War I, and possibly World War II. Why not get rid of it? You want to know why? Because politicians, although they're getting their filibusters and filibusters and all that other bull stuff.
Well, Trulu said it best. He agrees with you. Politicians are crooks, and it's fiat money, so it loses its value no matter where it's at. Period, point blank. You laughing? It's facts.
He said fiat.
It's fake money. When you think about it, it's monopoly money when you can print out as much as you can or as much as you want. It's fiat. It's not even real freaking money.
So I'm quite sure Trulu he's gonna notice too. Do y'all remember when you were going in when the pandemic was at its highest and you could not pay cash?
You have to use
and get change back. And if you paid cash, if you had a club card, they'd put the change on the card. So people started saying you are harping on our rights, which they were. Again, it goes back to, remember I said laws are only good when they're enforced. Nobody was enforcing it. Every city was like, yeah. Because guys, how many people remember that change was on that card?
You also got to remember this too, man. At the end of the day, income taxes is unlawful and it's unconstitutional. You shouldn't be taxed on top of tax. Your company is paying your if you think about it, your company that you work for pays taxes. Those are the taxes that are responsible for you. So why are they double dipping?
Then if we do it, clink, clink.
Yep.
Start singing Akon, locked up.
It's just crazy. At the end of the day, they just need to get rid of the whole. And that's what I think that's going on. This pandemic, and I call it a pandemic because at the end of the day, there's some restructuring that's going on behind the scenes, or worldwide restructuring that's going on behind the scenes. And nobody really can tell what's going to happen. But all I can say, folks, is get ready because there's something that's about to go down.
So here's something to think about for those of you that are tuned in. I'm talking, actually, let me retract that. Those are black and brown, red. And I always say that because I don't want to not include anybody. I'm minorities. We'll say that, minorities. I just hate using that word. We're really the majority, but I digress. So
you're a minor, meaning that you're not responsible. Anyway, let's not even get into that.
What society America has done to us is brainwash us to think that we need money to be successful. No, to be successful, not to live. You do need certain things to live, but the thing is, what people don't understand is you can go out here, you can go get a bottle of water anywhere. You guys go anywhere, tell them I need a bottle of water, and they're going to give it to you with no free of charge. You go somewhere, you can tell them I'm hungry. You go to a church, they're supposed to feed you. No, that's on another subject. We won't talk about the out of pocket. I'm going to tell you that now. But you're supposed to be able to be fed if you're hungry. Get something to drink if you're thirsty. So what is the point of money? Money is only for status. Look around it. How many social media influencers are there in this world? And I say social media influencers, and a lot of them are fake. A lot of them are just putting on a facade. You go see them, they're living in the hood.
Well, one thing, I think there was an article that leaked out that even Maya herself was living in a one-bedroom apartment with no furniture at one time. I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah.
Well, I don't think that's too accurate thinking about it because I do know that where she's from, of course, the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, she's got a couple of nice houses there and she's got some investments. So I don't know how true that was.
Yeah.
But you, like you said, for example, just even say she did live in that one bedroom. I mean, she's got kids. So let's got to be better. That's why I said I'm sitting on the money. Don't spend it. Sit on it. Invest it. And what? That's up to you. Silver and gold seems pretty strong. Why not go there? Get that $1,400, or even let's say if you want. I think it's a family of four to be
$2,200 or something like that.
2,200.
Facts right there. That's facts right there. That's why they're being bombarded with BS distractions to keep us from noticing criminal foolishness that's taking place on the global scale.
Yep,
absolutely.
And here's another thing I want to say.
And that's why they're suppressing the value of gold and silver.
Here's another thing I want to say. I am tired of hearing about January 6th. I am so tired of it.
I haven't even been paying attention to that crap because I'm done with it.
You can't be done because it's everywhere. And here's why I say tired. What they're doing, they're pulling the wool over our eyes. Again, trying to make us focus on other things but what's going on right before our eyes. Where's the president getting this money from? Where's the president getting this money from to give to everybody? Like I just said, he's giving our taxes early, and people are dumb enough to go for it.
My thing is, if he's dumping all that money to the Ukraine, imagine what he could do for us.
And remember, we talked about that. We've talked about that off camera. Like, why is it that he can do all this money for that, but then when it comes to us, we have a homeless problem all over the United States. People getting evicted. There's been people in my neighborhood that got evicted. And it was funny. My neighbors didn't even know there was an eviction. They thought it was somebody moving out. Just not moving out, but changing their furniture and stuff in the house. I'm like, no, that's an eviction. The bed's outside, the furniture, the clothes, everything in there. Come on now. Come on now.
Folks, something has to give. Again, if he had all this money to give out to the Ukraine, well, some people, I'm not going to say people are begging and stuff like that, but
People are begging.
They ain't got no choice.
Businesses are suffering. Small businesses are suffering.
They don't have no choice at this point, so something has to give.
So you mean to tell me you can't give a business, say, 10 or 15 or even 25,000?
You know what they'll
to get out of the hole?
You know what they'll blame it on? You
Trump.
know what they'll tell you?
Trump.
Well, no, they wouldn't even necessarily say that.
They blame everything on Trump.
They wouldn't necessarily say that. They'll blame it on inflation.
No, they're going to blame because they're blaming Trump for the inflation.
Well,
I've heard that one many. I'm like, how the hell does he have anything to do with this? Because he's flying his private jet, going from city to city, pulling for candidates that he wanted in office. Honestly, I'm over it. I don't care. Let the clown be a clown.
True. Facts. I mean, in truth be told, our current president isn't doing that much better either. And that's just facts.
To be honest with you, we really haven't had a president that has been very impactful. And I'm not talking about the Health Care Act. I ain't talking about that because that was not the best thing for the United States. That was not the best thing. It could have been done better had it been taken time. I do think it could have been better had the time been taken to understand better what he was doing, but that was not a good look. Which I didn't want to talk about Big Pharma. Oh my gosh. I told you about this, right? So obviously, I have great insurance. And there was an issue with the new prescription I had. I went in the app and it said, without insurance, this subscription for 90 days is going to cost you $3,600. I was like, well, who the hell's paying that?
Part of inflation. In the past, yeah, she's absolutely right. You could be able to live off of one income. Nowadays, you can't even live off two incomes.
Barely.
You
got to figure out what bill you're going to pay this week. How much groceries can you afford? I guess you go on the college diet.
Yeah.
Noodles and Kool-Aid, or just water.
Water with a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, sugar water.
The sugar packets.
Go to the restaurant. Like I want some lemon water. And you got any sugar?
Make your own lemonade.
Pull out your little minis.
Man.
Folks, what do y'all think about this? What do
y'all think about inflation? Let's find out about that. What do you guys think about inflation right now?
Pudding. Oh, somebody mentioned Pudding. I haven't talked about him in a while, huh?
Hey, Pudding is being pudding right now.
Pudding is turning to pudding. I'm going to start selling pudding.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
To make his dollar worth anything. Got to sell that pudding. Oh, man.
So, again, we want to know what you thought of on inflation. Comment is bullshit. Why is it bullshit?
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
Hey, you know what? There's that thing again. I heard it. Did you heard it?
No.
DEFCON 5. Wow, that's pretty deep.
Yep, inflation's gonna cause us to go back to surf standards. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you know what?
Sometimes those were the best dinners and best meals.
I know y'all don't have it out here, but I'm gonna have to get it when I go home. It's called King Syrup. Woo! It's the best syrup in the world. I'm telling you, my Baltimore folks, my New York folks, y'all know what I'm talking about. That King Syrup with that on that bread, bruh. I had a flashback.
Man, back in the day, I ain't gonna lie. Being broke, all I had was peanut butter and syrup. make me some peanut butter and syrup sandwiches. Sometimes that would be the best meal. Man, feel like I ate good sometimes.
Because I eat something, stick to them ribs.
Man. Reading different articles stating inflation should not be as high as it is. Companies are making a killing.
Well, see, the thing is, it's not the companies making it, it's the government actually making a killing. Because guess what? The companies
got to pay the government.
Yeah, they got to pay the government. Because the government, from what I saw also, actually, you know what I saw today? They agreed to raise the interest again.
Yeah, I saw that too. Not too high. So we're almost about to be in double digits for interest rates.
You know what I saw the other day too? That the Dow Jones, and I know we don't really talk stocks here because we're not, what do you call them, traders or anything like that.
We're not investment financial advisors.
But I did see that it dropped to its lowest since 2008. That's saying a lot. That's really saying a lot. That it dropped again. So the price of everything's going up, but then the stock is going down. The market's crashing.
Isn't that always how it is, though?
Of course. Isn't it? It's called the checks and balances.
Oh, shit. Folks, we getting into it. We deep diving. Folks, we got to pay some bills. We'll be right back with Fan Mail, so tune in.
Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J, What's Good Today, is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports, let's talk about music, let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email pdnjmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J, What's Good Today, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King. PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly Beat. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Pocket. Before we hop back into inflation, June 25th. You see that? Rock the mic.
He got his tickets. You better get yours.
Sure enough, people. Let's get it going. We're going to have fun.
Oh, we just got somebody added to the lineup, too. Shout out to Ross the Kip. He's going to be performing, too. Just added to the lineup.
Man, this lineup is just growing and growing. Man, we're going to...
It's going to be an epic night. It's going to be bananas.
No.
Yes, you're going to do it. You're going to do it because you can't.
No.
I just said it, so you can't let it go. I'm going to let...
Come on now, that ain't even bullshit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come on now. It's going to be bananas.
BANANAS. God.
Told you he was going to do it.
See the setup there? But, so we were talking about we had some good in conversation, as the old folks say, the good in conversation.
The good in conversation.
The good in conversations. Talking about inflation. But you know what? Staying on that subject, what do y'all consider a livable wage?
Great question. What do you consider? Well, see, we work for ourselves, so we kind of determine it. But what would you think a livable wage is right now? Like, realistically speaking, serious question, what do you think a livable, you posed it, I want to know.
So, reason why I want to go there, because over in New York, I'm always over in New York, huh? I mean, I need to go visit my family out there. But in New York, the Amazon workers are looking to get unionized. Now, out there, they said a livable wage is $30 an hour. So you know what I say for here? I like that 20. I say 20, 25. I think that's livable.
Do you really think that's livable with a one-person income?
Well, if
The
you
way that, especially here where we live,
well, you see,
at,
the
we
way
know
our
what the market.
the way the bank account works, right? You got to put the savings in the checking.
I gotta wait for my savings to go into my checking.
And then got with the direct deposit to hit, and then wait, you know what?
I don't think 20. I gotta agree with New York. Like even if New York says $30 a minimum is a livable wage, that's across the board.
But that's just Amazon, though. That's just Amazon saying they want to be paid $30 an hour, and then of course everything else they want to be unionized.
So true. You say enough to cover the bills, save a little bit of money, and then be able to invest. So put a dollar amount on that if you could. Would it be $2,000 a month, $3,000, $5,000? Like, what would you consider overall as an average? Should each household be able to come in to meet those goals? Just curious to know.
You know what? I'm going to recant that. I'm going to say $30. I'm going to say 30, maybe even 35 will be more livable, to live comfortable, where you're not struggling. I'm thinking 25, you'll be struggling, probably. You'll be able to live, but then you're stuck on syrup sandwiches.
True.
And then you have diabetes. Then you got to pay $3,000 for your medication. And then, oh, wait.
Yeah, you kind of went there.
I went there. My bad. 35. That's my final offer.
So somebody says at least $5,000 a month. Well, even at $5,000 a month, that's not. If you break that down, that's not even $20 an hour. Let's break that down.
What's that? 5,000, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say divided 40,
Divided
40
by
a week,
4.
right? Divided by 4. Divided by 40. That's $31.25.
All right, so roughly between $30 to $35 an hour, you'll be bringing in $5,000. But still, let's just look at that. Like even in the housing market and everything like that.
But here's the thing: I'm going to cut you off. That's maybe $31 an hour, right? But if you think about it, after your deductions, because you got to pay Uncle Sam, you got to pay SSA, FICA, FUFU, and HaHa, Nudu. After all that, you're going to be down to about $20, $25 an hour. So.
Pretty much, yeah. So
yeah, that's 35. Yeah, 35 an hour.
And that's just
to pay your bills.
And you just hit it on the head. Being comfortable is key. You know, being able to live comfortable and make a wage is key. Period. Point blank.
You know, I wish that the collective hive mind and everybody. Now, here's another thing that I don't like, because everybody's not making that money, that quick dollar. Everybody wants to find a get-rich scheme. There is no get-rich scheme. There is no scheme. Hard work does it.
No, there's schemes out there.
There's no get-rich scheme. The scheme that's out there gets you taken advantage of. Like, what is the one with the Cash App? The Cash App one?
Yeah, just depending on what side of the fence you're on.
Get that Cash App scheme where people got to send you, was it 50? Send me $100. I roll in and give you 5,000, which I don't know how that works. I don't know how. Like anybody anonymously, not in the chat, anonymously send us an email to explain to us, how does that work if I send you $100?
Please don't.
If I send you 100, how am I getting 55,000 back or 15,000, whatever it is? Because I mean, now you can literally explain to me how this works. Like, where's this money coming from? I mean, then you may have yourself a deal to get some fancy bracelets.
Oh wait, she said I need to start selling toe pictures.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh Jesus Christ. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. This show is over and canceled. Oh man.
Sell the OnlyFans, only toes.
See, folks, this is why you tune in each and every Wednesday. We try to talk about real life serious issues, and then we get on this. How did that come up? I have no idea.
Because of inflation, man. We got to make money somewhere, get rich somehow.
Oh, so we're just going to start selling toe pictures?
Only toes.
Only toes.
Onlytoes.com.
We shouldn't have said that. We shouldn't have patented that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's been a great show. Oh, my.
But you know what? Coming back to inflation and selling toes. I mean, selling toe pictures, selling toes. Good gosh. You only got 10 of them. So, well, some of us got 10 of them. Some people, they don't have 10 of them. Some people got 4 of them or 6 of them. But selling your toes. Now. Bring it back in. Bring it in. Oh.
Warning, bullshit alert.
I don't know what happened. We were trying to regroup. But yeah, definitely we're enjoying ourselves. Truly, you got to laugh or it's going to.
Exactly. That's why you got to come out June 25th. I'm telling you. Come out, have a great laugh. Again, I will not be doing any kind of set. No. I'm going to be laughing with y'all. Probably at some of y'all too. So don't come out wearing your zoot suits and all that. Dress nice, but don't come out looking like Bishop Don Juan and
No, I want to see y'all come out dressed to impress. I want to see that.
I'll tell you right now, you come out dressed like Bishop Don Juan, don't get your feelings hurt, and you try and rush me, I got something for your ass.
He didn't mean that, folks.
Oh, I got something for that ass. To try and rush me.
He said, I'm done with Poppy.
Oh, Lord. All right, look now. Oh, Jesus. I'm done.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, bar time is coming to an end, folks.
People, we're not selling toes, pictures, toe pictures. Damn it. No, I can say that because that's my wife saying that, all right? She ain't selling no damn toe pictures unless you got $14.99.
$14.99?
No, $1,499. The stimulus is $1,400. I get at least $99 up on the stimulus to make it worth it.
I'm with Trulu. I'm done with you.
You can't be done with me, bro.
Lord Jesus. Anywho, folks, it's been a great episode today. We talked about a lot of touching subjects, but we also put a spin on it to make you guys feel a little bit comfortable as well. Thanks to everybody that tuned into the chat. Thanks to everybody that tuned in to watch us. We come at you each and every Wednesday, 5 p.m. on the West, 8 p.m. on the East. Make sure you tune in each and every week. Until then, we'll see you guys next week, right? So 3, 2, 1, we are done.
You can say shout out for Mother's Day, bro.
Before we go,
shout out to all you beautiful mothers, expecting mothers.
We won't be seeing you on Sunday for Mother's Day. So again, shout out to all y'all for Mother's Day, all the mothers out there for Mother's Day. We love y'all. Mom, I love you. I will see you on Sunday.